Okay guys, Eric here. So for 2010, Mark and I decided to kick off the new year, nay, the new decade with a mega battle. We agreed on 2,700 points aside and rolled for the Annihilation mission using Spearhead deployment. So we got kill points and table quarters. Mark is using his Death Skulls Orks, and I brought my Samhan Eldar. So without further ado, let's kick this thing off. Mark won first turn and deployed everything on the table. I chose to only deploy the 2 fire prisms, the Seer Council, and the Falcon, which was transporting a squad of fire dragons. Okay, so here in Ork turn 1, the Ork forces charge forward. The big guns take aim at the Eldar's grav tanks, but fail to find range on anything. Everything else runs in the shooting phase or had already moved flat out or turbo boosted in the movement phase. So, on to Eldar turn 1. The Falcon takes aim at the tank busters, but only the pulse laser could find range, and it manages to kill one. Next up, the first fire prism also fires at the tank busters. I rolled a hit on the scatter die and ended up causing a grand total of 8 wounds. At this point, Mark chose to have the unit go to ground, allowing them to make a 6+ cover save, and 2 of them passed for a grand total of 6 kills. So, with the tank busters going to ground and out of commission for a little while, the second fire prism takes aim at the Ardboy mob there. And I don't get a very good scatter for that one, and end up only killing 3 of them. That there obviously is me in the Metallica shirt. Mark's over there in the George Strait shirt. Clearly, something had to happen here. So, on to Ork turn 2. Here in turn 2, in the shooting phase, everything once again just ran. Everything else, all the vehicles had moved flat out. The Defcop is turbo boosted. All trying to get just that much closer to the Eldar forces. And then, once again, the big guns took aim at the grav tanks, but this time they came just about a half inch shy of finding range. So that ended that turn, and we moved to Eldar turn 2, where here the Falcon just unloads its entire payload on the Deffkoptas. But despite having 9 shots, I only managed to kill one of them. Also in this turn, had to roll for reserves. The only unit that showed up this turn, which was the Striking Scorpions. I had them outflanking, so I had to roll to see which table edge they'd come in on. And the roll result ended being the left-hand table edge, which I would have actually much preferred the right-hand table edge. Now here, this is first fire prism is taking aim at the war bikes. End up scattering a little bit towards the tank bustas. Still get one war bike, and I think I hit 4 of the tank bustas. But in the end, I ended up killing the one war bike and also killed 2 of the tank bustas. And then finally, the second fire prism also takes shots at the war bikes. And here, I think I rolled a hit. Either that or it's such a small result that it didn't scatter at all. But I ended up killing 2 more of the bikes. So, and that about does it for that. So that brings us to the end of part 1. Check out part 2 to see what happens next.